Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of MaximizedRidwanullah PodcasTv. This is your brother Hussein Mohamud. Hoping to share with you some wisdoms and insights that we've gained from doing the podcast so far, alhamdulillah, the PodcasTv. So inshallah, in today's topic, we're going to be mainly talking about the Ummah bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, and that is the fifth and final category of, the ultimate wheel of life, kind of what you see in the background here that's kind of faded. That's basically, the 5 areas of your life. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the fourth episode, the fourth category, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And you know what I mean? So all praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is our creator, our owner and sustainer. And may the peace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon the most esteemed leader and most honorable teacher, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his family, his companions, and those who follow him until the day of judgment. Allahumma ameen. Inshallah, in today's topic, the last and final topic, this is something that has kind of been near and dear to my heart. And I shouldn't say kind of, it is, and it has been for such a long time. It's just that I kind of gave it a break for a little while, and trying to figure out how I can contribute to our ummah in a unique way, in a way that is positive by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a category where majority of the individuals who have concern for our deen, who have concern for our religion and our ummah, are primarily focused on, mainly at the masajids, within the community, so forth and so on. There's individuals who are always given da'wah by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and calling people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's needed in so many ways, so many shapes and so many forms. And, one thing that I really noticed is, there's got to be a particular situation that you put yourself in to be able to contribute to our ummah. Now, the beautiful thing about the 5 priorities of life, or the 5 ultimate areas of life, which is the Ridwanullah, the relationships, the health and fitness, the freedom and wealth, and then the ummah. If you're doing a good job at pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is very hard to kind of grasp and understand, but once you're able to know you're in good standing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or at least a decent one, and your relationships are improving for the most part, and if there is any sort of conflict, you're open to resolving it. And then the third one, your health and fitness is doing okay. And then the fourth one, your freedom and wealth, is getting to a stage where you're able to contribute. Then I would recommend and suggest that you shift into the fourth category, because now you're able, you have the necessary focus, and you have the necessary time, energy, and effort to be able to give full attention and put in the necessary work to help our ummah, right? Now, if you're not praying your 5 daily prayers, or you're not doing the basics within your deen, then that should give you the understanding to put the brakes on and start focusing on thyself, right? Yourself. And once you're able to focus on yourself, indirectly you are helping the ummah, because you are an individual within the ummah, and you focus on your relationships. And once you focus on your relationships, you are indirectly again helping out the ummah through your own family. And then when you're working on finding freedom and wealth by through halal means, you are indirectly helping the ummah. And once you're able to go through the first 4 categories and you still have time, energy, and effort, then you go into helping out the ummah. So that's something that I wanted to kind of share with everyone by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you guys are probably wondering and maybe confused, why am I talking about so many different topics in so many different areas of life? It is because the quality and quantity of your life, the potential that you have, lies within these categories. And if you're not focusing on either of these categories, it just means that you're not complete, in the sense that you're not completing every area of your life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has designed for you. And also, when you're going through your day and or your life, I should say, and you kind of have this feeling like something is missing, like maybe I need to figure out how to live, or how to do more in this area or that area or this. It just gives you a concept of something to go after, something to stay firm on, something that will allow you to be able to focus on it consistently. And once you're able to do that, you know what I mean, you're able to maximize so many areas of your life. That is why we call it MaximizedRidwanullah. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you could work on maximizing the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every area of your life. And I know a lot of people that might be watching are kind of wondering, like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Why do I have to go through so many steps just to be able to get to helping our ummah? I'm already helping the ummah. That's what, the psychology says. And when you are helping the ummah, فَلِلَّهِ الْحَمْدِ. But the best way to help the ummah is to help yourself. And I'm not discouraging anybody. I'm not discouraging anybody from going after, helping their community, helping out the world in one way or another, whether you call it the ummah, right? Our ummah. And if you're not, I'm not discouraging you from doing that, but I'm just trying to figure out a way that is most optimal in achieving contribution to our ummah. And, one of the things that I want to share with you guys is, you might be thinking to yourself, Hussein, you're not an individual who has these other categories figured out. What in the world are you doing out here with these live videos and these coachings and these products and offers and things like that? And you may be asking me, like, how in the world are you doing what you're doing? And you're telling us basically, in a way, you're not practicing what you're preaching. But the thing that I want to let you know is, it's such a blessing because, when you're going after your dream, and this is a personal message from me to you, inshallah. When you are going after your dream, there's so many different components that are happening in life, and you're trying to figure out how to do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And then you're like, wait a minute, this is too much. I can't handle it. I need to figure out a way to make it simple. Now, the kicker is, if you could find that one thing, your passion, your purpose and dreams, and the thing that you would give your whole life to, it's your life vision, your life purpose, your unique life purpose, and it is actually your mission, and it is the process that you enjoy so much that you would do it for free, but you're getting paid doing it. When you could find that thing, right, that thing that you're passionate about beyond measure, and that is your unique purpose, you have this inner drive, this passion that's boiling inside of you, this hunger and this motivation to serve at a higher level, then you're looking at your dreams, right? Your life work, your mission in life. And you know what I mean? One thing, if you find that for you, I promise you, subhanallah, wallahi, you will have the time of your life. You would be contributing to working towards pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will be contributing towards, elevating your relationships, and you will contribute towards elevating your health and fitness. and you will contribute towards your freedom and wealth in ways that you've never thought was even possible. And you would contribute towards contribute towards our ummah, our communities, our nation, our world in general. So that's what I would, genuinely advise you to. And, this is just my opinion, my observation, and kind of what's been working for me and the individuals that I work with on a one-on-one basis or on a group. So, I present to you these thoughts and ideas. So, you know what I mean? It at least sparks something inside of you that says, maybe I never thought of that. Let me give it a second thought or a third thought or a new thought or a fresh look, a different perspective, a different perception, whatever it may be. Continue to work, continue to grind, and you know what I mean? And figure out ways that you could build yourself internally. So when it's time that you're able to work towards the external factors, it comes easily and flawlessly and fluidly with synchronized effort by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's kind of the topic for tomorrow. So synchronizing all of these different parts and maximizing your potential. So keep all of these things in mind. Keep community service in mind. But I would say second instead of first. Put yourself and your family ahead of the ummah, because you are already within the ummah. If you're helping yourself and your family and your loved ones and you're getting yourself in order, indirectly you are putting yourself in a position to serve at a better and higher level. So, then you're able to move forward in doing bigger and better things to combat some of the painful problems and challenges that we face within our community. So keep all of that in mind. You know what I mean? I would love to hear from you. Are any of these things that I'm saying making sense, or is it just babble? If it does make sense, press the like button, leave a comment. I really want to hear your thoughts. I really want to hear your ideas of what's working for you, what's not, what's making sense to you, what's not. Some of the painful problems and challenges you have in this area, and some of the goals and dreams that you have in this area called the Ummah, which is community service. In other words, nonprofit organizations. And there's so many individuals that I know who are passionate about contributing to the Ummah. Now, are you thinking strategically in a way that you want to be able to combine your for-profit business with a nonprofit organization that you push towards to achieve the level of success that you want to achieve? Or you want to do what majority of the entrepreneurs are doing? They build a for-profit business and they partner up with a nonprofit organization to contribute to the causes. Now, this is the topic of discussion where, police brutality comes in, the hot topic for the past year, 2 years, 3 years at least, right? And it's only been relevant because now we have these things popping up, right? And your people are recording, and they're able to kind of broadcast their own news, and hunger, so many things, right? Famine, you name it, so many different aspects, so many different areas, justice, community service, and you can figure out 1,000,001 ways to help and support our communities and ummah. So, hopefully I'm inspiring and motivating you to actually go out there, after helping yourself, to go out there and help and contribute to others as much as you possibly can. And nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's doing this 100% right. And everybody's out there trying to figure it out, similar to me. In my early part of my career, I was so focused on the ummah, and helping out, doing community service projects that I've initiated, or people have kind of, invited me to work along with them. And it's been, some of the most unbelievable times of my life, because, you become selfless in helping individuals achieve their goals and dreams, whether it's relieving some sort of pain or relieving some sort of anxiety or stress for someone, whether it's through advice, whether it's through money, whether it's through time, whether it's through emotional support, whatever else you could do to support the individuals. Wallahi, the thing that makes me really, really sad, within my personal life and also the life outside, is when I see someone whose soul and spirit is depleted and all they're doing is walking with their head down, and they have so much physical and mental pain from, spiritually, relationship-wise, physical health and wellness, financially, career-wise, work-wise, and they kind of feel depleted and defeated. And that touches me in a way that I've been through so much myself, and I've seen so many individuals personally and professionally that are going through so much, that we need to be able to at least discuss this topic, bring it out into the open. And for those who are out there working day and night for our ummah, I commend and I salute you, and I say keep going and doing what you're doing, because I know, being in that circle, that it's not an easy thing for those who are continuously engaged, working full-time, taking care of family, and on top of that, still having the guts to go out into the community and still lead. I have a couple of individuals in mind. Right now, I'm not going to call names for a better reason, but you know who you are. Keep working for our ummah, and do the things that we need and are striving to achieve, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Leave your comments below. Like, share, and subscribe wherever you might find it. As of right now, I'm trying to stick consistently with Facebook and the YouTube channel at MaximizedRidwanullah PodcasTv. Check it out and let me know what you think. I'm really trying to go in this online environment and trying to spread the message of peace and trying to spread the message of, maximizing individual souls and spirits so they can actually be in a situation where they could achieve their goals and dreams. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. It's Asr time. If you didn't pray yet, if it's time, go pray. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I'm a little late for the masjid. I'll try to make it, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Stay there.